Welcome to the English news of Bình Phước Radio television station and newspaper. Now take a look at the top story for today, and I'm Tộc Anh. CPV Food Binh Phuoc exporting chicken to Japan. Top leader welcome Cambodia Senate president. Central Bank revised up interest rate by 1% from October 25th. 17th East Asia Inter-Regional Tourism Forum opens in Quảng Ninh. The CPV Food Binh Phuoc Company Limited has held a ceremony to announce the export of the first batch of processed chicken to Japan. Attending the ceremony were leaders from the Ministry of Agriculture and Rural Development, the Ministry of Industry and Trade, the Japanese Consulate in Ho Chi Minh City, the Thai Embassy in Vietnam, partners and customers from Japan and the Republic of Korea, and leaders from Bình Phước Province.
The CPV Food Binh Phuoc Company Limited is a modern complex of chicken breeding and processing facilities serving exports. Located at the Becamic Bình Phuoc Industrial Park, the company has been in operation since December 2020. To export the first batch of processed chicken to Japan, the Department of Animal Health coordinated with CPV Food to hold programs on poultry disease surveillance, veterinary hygiene at slaughterhouses, and safe production of processing facilities in an effort to secure safe and high-quality products that meet requirements on the Japanese side. Earlier, the Japanese Ministry of Agriculture, Forestry and Fisheries sent a veterinary inspection team to the province, which affirmed that the CPV Food meets veterinary hygiene requirements for exporting to Japan. This is the first time CPV Food's chicken has successfully conquered the chosen market, and the move is expected to create momentum for its branded chicken to enter other foreign markets in the future.
The Japanese market is still very open to Vietnamese chicken, because Japan is quite fond of processed and ready-made products. The Vietnamese side has satisfied requirements in the Japanese market, and ITSU is working with many customers in Japan to increase the volume of imports.
Exporting this first shipment to Japan marks success of CPV's food closed production chain. It is also the beginning of a journey to send Vietnamese processed chicken to the Japanese market and then to other foreign markets. CPV Food is a pioneer in Bình Phuoc province in implementing a project building a safe chicken production chain for export. The model is a closed chicken production and processing chain from breed, feed, farm, slaughtering and processing to consumption. Chickens are fed and processed using advanced technology, meeting fresh, clean, safe and environmentally friendly standards. The project has been implemented in 6 districts, towns and cities. CPV Food previously exported products to Hong Kong, China and Laos. The first shipment to Japan is an important stepping stone, opening up opportunities to export other livestock products from the province. Japan is the third largest chicken importer in the world, behind China and the Russian Federation. It imports some 1 million tons of chicken each year. CPV Food has the largest chicken slaughtering and processing plant in Vietnam, processing and exporting 1 million chickens a week, or 50 million chickens a year. Capacity will soon increase to 2 million a week, or 100 million a year. Japan's approval of chicken from CPV Food presents major opportunities for the companies in particular and Vietnam poultry industry in general.
Vietnam has a developed chicken raising industry. However, we do not have many advanced slaughtering and processing facilities, so most products are still only consumed domestically. When we have enough chicken processing facilities and expand our international markets, all of the shortcomings will be overcome, and the industry will develop further. The shipment to the Japanese market is not only an important milestone for CPV Food but also evidence that Binh Phuoc province's investment environment and socio-economic development are effective. It also encourages and motivates the development of Vietnam's poultry sector.
At the announcement ceremony, the Department of Animal Health presented a health certificate to CPV Food, and participants then visited the production areas and sampled some of its products.
President of the Cambodian Senate Samdech Sechum is paid official visit to Vietnam on October 24th to 26th. The Cambodian guest was welcomed by Vietnamese top leader on October 25th.
Welcoming the Cambodian leader's visit, Party General Secretary Phu Trọng congratulated achievements that the neighbor has gained over recent time. Trọng stressed the visit will deepen the fraternal relations between the two peoples who have stood side by side during their struggles for independence in the past and the national construction cause nowadays. The party chief took the occasion to thank Cambodian sides for their support for Vietnam, affirming Vietnam will do its utmost together with Cambodia to preserve, nurture, and branch out the bilateral relations to a new high. Sechum, for his part, informed the host of his country's COVID-19 prevention and control work, socio-economic recovery, and several future orientations of the Cambodian People's Party. At the event, both sides discussed measures to boost the bilateral ties in the coming time, with focus sharpened on high-level meetings of the two parties, governments, parliaments, ministries, sectors, and localities.
On the same day, President Nguyễn Xuân Phúc received President of the Cambodian Senate Samdech Sechum. Phúc emphasized that the two countries should continue to promote cooperation in all fields in the coming time. On the occasion, Phúc thanked the Cambodian side for its support to the Vietnamese communities and businesses in Cambodia, actively assisting in rescuing many Vietnamese people who were treated to Cambodia in recent times. Sechum affirmed that despite the impact of COVID-19 pandemic and the changing situation in the world, the relations between Cambodia and Vietnam have always developed well, in which trade relations have increased continuously over the past years. Briefing the host on the results of his talks with National Assembly Chairman Vương Đình Huệ, the Cambodian Senate President said that the two legislative bodies will strengthen cooperation in the coming time, contributing to tightening and deepening cooperation between the two countries.
Lovejoy Group, a leading provider of agricultural services and products in Vietnam, has so far got order to export 400,000 tons of rice to European Union market in 2023, according to a representative of the company.
According to the representative, the new export contracts signed with EU partners will be completed in the second quarter of 2023. After the EU-Vietnam Free Trade Agreement took effect, the company was selected to ship the first batch of rice. To date, it has exported 30,000 tons of rice to the EU. In September, 500 tons of Vietnam rice product produced by the Lovejoy Group, for the first time, was put on the shelves of major retail supermarket chains in France. After that, French partners imported an additional 500 tons. All the 1,000 tons of rice was sold out within 1 month. Through Leclerc Paris Châtelain, a hypermarket run by leading French retailer Leclerc, the Vietnam rice product reached not only French consumers but also German and Dutch consumers.
The Vietnam Trade Office in Australia is showcasing Vietnamese agro-fisheries at Food Service Sydney 2022 from October 23rd to 25th. One of the world's annual biscuit food industry and dining service exhibition.
Food Service Sydney 2022 provides Vietnamese exporters with the opportunity to effectively reach Australian consumers. Vietnamese products on display include fresh fruit, coffee beans, cashew nuts, tea bags, frozen seafood, and several types of popular rice, such as SD25 rice, which was the one best rice of the world and recently obtained a trademark in Australia. Along with this event, the Vietnam Trade Office in Australia is also holding an international fair for Vietnamese goods on digital platforms. Both events are part of the Vietnamese Goods Week, hosted by the Vietnam Trade Office in many Australian localities from October 23rd to 30th.
The 17th General Assembly of the East Asia Interregional Tourism Forum theme Tourism Recovery in East Asia in the New Normal Area officially kicked off in Hạ Long City of the northern province of Quảng Ninh on October 25th.
It is the second time Quảng Ninh province has hosted the important forum, which was cancelled 2 years ago due to the COVID-19 pandemic. The opening ceremony took place in both online and offline formats, along with the 20th anniversary of the EATOF. During the event, there will be 3 discussion sessions, a meeting of the EATOF Standing Committee, bilateral meetings, and a meeting of provincial governors, among others. About 150 delegates are attending the event, including domestic and foreign speakers from the World Tourism Organization, UNESCO, TripAdvisor, as well as tourism experts from universities.
Australia's tourism news Escape has recently published an article hailing Vietnam as an ideal budget destination for Australian tourists.
In an article entitled On the Budget, Why Vietnam Delivers Asia's Best Value, the author highlighted reasons for why this Southeast Asian country is the best worth every penny choice for Oceanian visitors. The author wrote that lower inflation in Vietnam and a stronger than usual Aussie dollar against Asian currency are a good confluence of events for those wanting to travel to Vietnam. The author cited his own experience to help readers envision an affordable trip to Vietnam, from accommodation to catering services. According to him, the Vietnamese have perfected coffee culture to a point where it rivals even Melbourne or Milan. A basic Vietnamese coffee only fetches 1.6 Australian dollars. A trip across the entire old quarter of Hanoi on the back of a Grab will set a visitor back about 2 to 3 Australian dollars.
That's all for news today. Thanks for watching BPTV News. Goodbye and see you next time.